Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everyone. This is Big E Ellis Mayberry, your gray bearded ex-banker, coming to you live from the Dallas, Texas area. Guys, I'm going to do something here real quick for those of you who are earning what we call dynamic trades. As you know, here in BG, Wealth Sharing and the partnership with DSJ, if you sponsor somebody who comes in at $500 or more, you get dynamic trades. Okay. So at Central Standard Time, 1:30, 1 o'clock and 1:30, and then at 7 and 7:30, you get dynamic trades. Now, you do not need a signal for these trades. They come into your back office, but different from the regular trades that we get, that we have 30 minutes to copy, paste, and hit confirm. Here with dynamic trades, you only have 10 minutes. If you don't get to your dynamic trade in 10 minutes, it's gone. Now, these things can really boost your accounts because depending on how somebody comes in with $500, you get $5 four times a day. That's 20 extra dollars, guys. And I've shown you how just small amounts of money by using our compounding can really compound your account big time. So if you're getting an extra $20 for 2 days because you signed up somebody, or you sign up somebody for $1,000, then you get $10. And I was talking to one of our partners just here earlier. She was so excited because she went out and sponsored somebody, and because of the boost or bonuses that we have going on through Dr. Beard, she made over 100 and some dollars just for sponsoring one person. So can you imagine if you came in with $500 and boom, you get sponsor somebody for $1,000 or something, and you get, because of these extra things that we got going on, you get an extra $115 put in your account. What can that do for you over the next 6 months or so? Just by running that as a part of the money you've already put in. But I'm going to do this what we call dynamic trade, so you'll know how to do it. Again, we don't get signals for these, but you get time. And so I'm looking at my clock, and it's 1:33, so I need to get busy so I don't miss this trade. So you, just like you come in here for your regular, you sign in, you come to futures. If you're using a smartphone, futures is down at the bottom, and you click on futures, and you come up here and you see the regular deal, and you click on invite again. And when you click on invite again, you need to scroll down just a bit here. Let me find my scroll down. So right below that, you see this confirm to follow order. And that's what you're looking for. You got 10 minutes again to come in here and find that. Again, futures, just like you were going to paste, copy and paste, you click on invited me, but you don't put anything in the box this time. You come down here to your far right underneath all of these things here, trade pairing, purchase, duration, order, time, release. Below that, you'll see this button that says confirm to follow order. So we're going to click on that, and there it is, $5. So in this account, we sponsor somebody for $500. So the person that got sponsored, they get the same thing. So for the next 48 hours, twice a day, they will get $5. And then again, tomorrow, they'll do the same thing for twice a day. So at 1:30 and 1 o'clock and 1:30, 7 and 7:30, and then turn around and do it all over again tomorrow. So all you do here is click confirm, and it quickly says already following order, just like it does when you paste in here. So that $5 is now kicked in on top of what's ever in this account. And this account is $1,582. So that will go in on top of that. So just that simple for dynamic trades. Keep up with that, guys. When you sponsor anybody, you sponsor two people, you get double. You sponsor three people, you get triple. Okay. It's not just one, but for every person you sponsor, you get these dynamic trades. And so, uh, Be sure to tell them when you sponsor them that they're going to get the dynamic trades. And our admin, Elena, will let them know in our special uh, uh, communications link called Bond Chat, will let them know what their times are for getting these dynamic trades. They need to call you and tell you what they're seeing from Elena so you'll know at that very same time, you need to log in and get your dynamic trades as well. So it boosts communication between the person who you sponsored and you. So you're not just leaving them out there hanging. So you need to learn this stuff. So when you bring in somebody new, I call the person who triggered this, and I say, "Hey, did you do your trade?" And he says, "I don't know how." I say, "Hey, let's go in. Let me walk you through it." So be sure to stay in touch with your people and walk them through these things so they get that little bit of extra goes a long, 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 long way here. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to share something with you that happened last night. Um, uh, we have our trades are 99.6% of the time. So that means 0.04% of the time our trades don't go through. Now, Professor Beard, who runs uh, BG Wealth Sharing and ties us into DSJ, has told us when we have a trade that goes bad, within an hour, we're going to get another trade signal to make that good. Well, we had some stuff going on both sides of the aisle. Our trade didn't go through last night, but he came out and said, "Hey, we're going to have that in another hour." Well, DSJ was doing some server updates, and so their system wasn't available. Okay, so people were kind of flipping out because the trade didn't go through. It shows as a loss, and where you find that is you go to your historical orders, and you can see what your trades are done. So I'm gonna go to this account and show you what happened last night. So we'll go here to historical orders. Okay. And you'll see down here, here was a trade last night. Okay. When we did our 7 o'clock trade, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, it didn't go through. Okay. So an hour later, we were supposed to get a trade. But again, DSJ was doing some server updates and all that kind of stuff. And so we were caught behind them. So Professor Beard came out and said, okay, the trade is going to be done at this time. Well, long story short, the trade didn't happen until 11:30 our time, 12:30 a.m. Eastern. But that trade happened, ladies and gentlemen. And Professor Beard, our CEO, was online in our communications link with us the whole time. And people were freaking out because they've had these things happen with other things, right? They've had it happen with other deals. And when that happens, most time I've been in groups when that happened, and the next thing you know, what? Poof, 404, right? You click on the button, 404 comes up, the whole thing is gone. So people were freaking out, especially some of the newer people, like, oh, here we go again, here we go again. But first, Professor Beard was right there. He was working with everybody, talking with everybody, and says, hey, let's trust the process. Trust. I'm in communication with DSJ. Things are going fine. They're going to have the system up. And sure enough, they had it up. So at 11:30, we got our signal. Here we lost. Okay, this particular account lost $15.35. Okay. 11:30 last night, we got our signal and we put it in. And look at this, guys. If this trade had gone through, this account would have gotten $15.35. It didn't go through. We lost. We lost that much on this particular account. When the second trade came through, look what happened though. Look what happened. $28.84. So we got our $15.35 back plus extra, plus extra. Now, I've only seen this happen one other time since I've been on this platform, and the exact same thing happened. When that extra trade or that second trade came through to make up for the loss, it almost doubled what we had lost. So that's the kind of system that we're dealing with. And that's the kind of leadership that we have. Most CEOs would have been sending their agents out to say, "Hey, go talk to the people. I'm going to go in the corner and hope this thing happens." But our CEO, Professor Beard, was right there with us on our calls, waiting for the things to happen, talking us through the process the whole way. So trust the process, ladies and gentlemen. We got it going on here. We're making money. When we do miss, they come back with a successful trade signal, and we almost double our money. So there you have it. Dynamic trade. Be sure if you sponsor somebody at $500 or more, know that they're going to get those dynamic trades. Have them go to our communications link, Bond Chat, and check for a message from Elena to tell them when theirs is going to happen. Tell them to call you and let you know, because you're going to be getting that signal at the same time, or that bonus, dynamic bonus. You won't get a signal. You get that dynamic bonus just like you see here. So for this particular account, we're coming back at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time and 7:30 Central Standard Time for two more $5. Okay, two more of them. Okay, so that's pretty neat. Now you see that one $5 that was at 1 o'clock. So it takes about 30 minutes for these to register. So 30 minutes, I'll come back, and another $5 will be added to this particular account. Okay. And you see our rates of returns here. For those that don't know, they only take 10% of whatever our account is and put that up as a trade for us. Okay. Only 10%. So a lot of these systems, when they put your money up, everything's up. So if they have a loss like this, everything is gone. And I guarantee you, they're not going to give you a second chance to make it up. They're like, hey, come back tomorrow if you got some more money. Here, only 10%. So you see way up here, up high, where, let me move my pick up a little bit. You see this particular account has $1,582. So when a regular trade happens, only 10% of that is up for grabs. Okay. Or 1%. I'm sorry. Only 1%. Okay. 10% would have been $150, but only 1% of that is up for grabs. So $15.49. And here you can see our rates of return. Most of the time, I've never seen it lower than 60%. Here this morning, $9. Here last night, because of the double at the second trade. Okay, 62%. Here, just on the $5, when you get a bonus like that, they use the whole thing. You made $3.18, so you had a 63% return. So I asked you about your money, wherever you have in it. Is it giving you a rate of 63% return on a daily basis, even on 1% of your money? No, you won't get that for a whole year. Okay, on most of these accounts that are out there. So I could go on and on as I usually do. So I'm gonna let you go. This is dynamic trades. So make sure you don't miss out on your dynamic trades. Okay. Well, this is Big E Ellis Mayberry, your gray bearded ex-banker, coming to you live from Dallas. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This is a terrific system, and reach out to the person that got you in. And if you're seeing this on my YouTube channel, get in touch with me, and we'll get you started on making money, making compounded interest on a daily basis. Keep an eye out. I'm making a new video on compounded interest and showing you the difference between simple interest and compounded interest using our numbers that happen live on our system. God bless. Have a great day.